It's time for Sideliners.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
How's everyone going? I'm Luke.
I'm Vincent.
And this week, since we're unfortunate enough to be Giants and Titans fans, I figured we could talk about the coaching carousel in the NFL for a little bit and give our thoughts on everything that's happened. You want to start with your Titans hiring Robert Saleh?
Well, I mean, you have to start off with the preface of what the Titans were doing at the beginning of this season. We went 3-14 last year during the 2024 season, said, let's keep Brian Callahan. There's still some juice in the tank. Old Bengals offensive coordinator. It couldn't have just been the fact that Joe Burrow is a really good quarterback. No, let's keep Brian Callahan. Starts off the season 3-6, no real potential, gets fired. Next thing you know, we're off into the offseason. We already had an offensive coordinator. And then what are we going to do? We hire Robert Saleh, defensive mind. A lot of people argue in this league with a young rookie quarterback like Cam Ward, you need to have that guy who's going to push him forward. And Robert Saleh probably wouldn't be that guy. His history with coaching quarterbacks on the New York Jets didn't go that well. You have the whole Zach Wilson mishap. You had the power struggle with Aaron Rodgers in 2024 that inevitably got him fired. But all that being said, I still think from a defensive standpoint, Robert Saleh is the guy for the job. Every Niners defense he ran, even the Jets defense he ran, they were good units. And when he left the Jets after they fired him, that unit took a massive step back that inevitably led to things like the trade of Quinnen Williams, the trade of Sauce Gardner over the 2025 trade deadline. So I'm happy with the Robert Saleh move. And then not to mention Robert Dable as the offensive coordinator, you would know a lot about him.
I think Brian Dable, while he might be good, sometimes his play calling is a little iffy. He really struggles play calling, which was his benefit in Buffalo. But he really struggled over the years at New York and had to call a good offense. And it wasn't like they gave him crap. They gave him pretty crappy receivers. But like he could piece it together because the Bills also gave him some pretty crappy receivers.
This is the same guy who took Daniel Jones to the playoffs. What do you think about that?
That was more of a Saquon Barkley thing, and the defense was really good that year. It was like the usual Giant thing where the defense is really good and the offense is kind of eh.
Still, all that being said, I'm not mad at the choices, especially given Matt Nagy was also in the equation. And all that dude did was take Mitch Trubisky to a 12-4 season.
But I don't think he's the best coaching hire of the cycle.
Oh,
you know who is?
Who is?
Jonathan Harbaugh, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Giants' new head coach after 18 seasons in Baltimore. Only had a losing season there twice.
How many Super Bowls has he gotten in the last 10 years?
One-time Super Bowl champion in 2013. Ignore him.
You know, I just want to say something. The Giants were so desperate for a head coach that the moment that Harbaugh became available, they flew a private jet out to get him on a plane over to New York. And guess what? He wanted to go interview with Atlanta. He wanted to go interview with the Tennessee Titans. They didn't let him. They locked him down immediately.
They didn't let him because he
Doesn't
wanted
that
to
seem a
be.
bit
He
eager?
wanted to be in New York.
He
The
wanted to be in
Giants
New York.
wanted a quality head coach. Last time this happened, the Giants won 2 Super Bowls when they hired Tom Coughlin after he was
Then
let
I
go from
guess
the
it
Jacksonville
all
Jaguars.
works out.
History, as they say, is a flat circle. It does repeat itself.
Oh, yeah? So,
And since when have the Titans won a Super Bowl?
see, now you're just making personal attacks. And honestly, if we're trying to be statistically
And
physically
also, I
accurate,
feel like you told me you wanted, I remember this, we were on the phone, you definitely told me you wanted John Harbaugh as the Titans head coach.
see, there is no reputable source there, and on top of that, I feel like you're trying to drive away from the
I'm
issue,
the reputable
which is
source.
how
I'm the
many
reputable source.
playoff appearances has John Harbaugh had? Many, right?
Many.
How
have
many
Robert
of those
Saleh
have
had?
resulted in a Super Bowl? And also, why are you thinking that you can take a coach who's already left his prime and put him on a new team and think that would work out so well?
It's happened before. It'll happen again. I don't know if he's left his prime. Like
It's
a lot of
happened
those,
before.
a lot of those Ravens losses weren't due to Harbaugh. It was due to his players: Zay Flower, Isaiah Likely, Justin Tucker missing kicks. And you're just angry because you're a Titans fan.
One time I crashed
Titans-
my car. Are you trying to tell me that it's happened before, it'll happen again? Are you trying to wish
I
bad
don't
voodoo
think
on
you
me?
should. I don't think you should. That's not what I'm arguing.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not what I mean.
That's all right. I just feel like you're a bit love-struck. You got love goggles on right now.
I do
over
think
this
John
head coach.
Harbaugh is really good. I think he's the Giants' secondary has needed some work. Former secondary coach
No.
of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Whoa.
Caleb Downs at pick number 5.
Oh my God, a safety's going to fix all your troubles.
A safety will go a long way.
Oh my God.
When they have the best front 7 in the NFL. Argue with that.
Oh.
Who has a better front 7? Who has a better linebacker core?
I watched the Titans when they sacked Joe Burrow 9 times in a playoff game. That didn't go well for us. I don't think front 7s matter. And if you're looking at the Giants rosters over the last half decade, probably the better half of a decade, those front 7s have looked great, buddy. Congratulations. One
and
playoff
it's
appearance.
really, really good right now.
Oh, it's really good?
The Brian Burns, 16.5 sacks.
Yeah.
Dexter
And
Lawrence,
then-
former All-Pro. Abdul Carter coming into his own. Kayvon Thibodeau.
How do you think John Harbaugh is going to run with Jackson Dart at quarterback?
I think it's going to go great. Matt Nagy, I think a lot of people dig on him. He's kind of okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So, how much of a optimist are you in life? Would you say you're a bottle half full type of person?
With the Giants in specific, I'm a very optimistic person.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would that be?
Because I like to think that they'll do good.
Would you call yourself a delusional person?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about some other teams.
All right. Sure.
The Browns notoriously had a terrible coaching cycle. They ended up with Todd Monken.
Todd Monken.
Thoughts on that?
I mean, did you know how the Browns ran that coaching cycle?
The Browns wanted essays. They wanted quizzes. They put in a lot of work to get that coach. And then all of the high-quality candidates bailed out. And you were left with Todd Monken was the only person dumb enough to take that job.
That is insane, especially considering how much of an honor it is to be hired by such a historic franchise as the Cleveland Browns. You know, scratch that. Did I say historic? Monumentally legendary franchise. The Cleveland Browns, truly the epitome of football, and they want a whole process to go to a team that doesn't even have a quarterback, doesn't have any cap room. All they really have is Myles Garrett. No wonder they got Todd Monken. But do you think there's any positive points that we can find here with the Browns?
The Browns are in a truly terrible spot because a lot of those candidates left because they wanted to keep their defensive coordinator. They wouldn't let the new head coach hire any new defensive coordinators. And then a week after hiring Todd Monken, the defensive coordinator withdrew.
Well, I mean,
and they're back to ground zero.
I mean, that's very simple. I mean, if you wanted the defensive coordinator so bad, you should hire them. I mean, who was that legendary head coach for the 49ers dynasty again?
Shanahan?
Yeah. And I remember when the legendary head coach for the Bengals, I forgot his name, put it right here. Bad football knowledge on my part. But that wasn't Shanahan, was it?
I don't know. West Coast? I don't know. Shanahan's the current Niners coach.
No, I'm talking about the Niners coach with Montana. See, I'm blanking on names.
We'll figure it out later.
Okay, well,
carry on.
I'll put the names on the screen later.
I'm editing this. I'll put the names on the
You
screen.
put the names on the screen.
You don't know how to edit.
Now you're just making you know what? Get back to football.
Editor's note, it was Bill Walsh was the coach of those Niners teams. And also, I'm alone in an empty cubby. You can see from here behind me. Vinny nowhere to be found. My don't know how to edit argument holding up true.
All right, so you talked about the Browns. I think the last key you want to talk about is the Falcons hiring the Browns' old head coach, Kevin Stefanski. I think it's a really good signing. I think Stefanski is a really good coach. The Browns were dumb for letting him go. And I think the Falcons got a good one, although the Falcons are in kind of a tough spot with their whole quarterback situation.
The Falcons haven't been to the playoffs since, what, 2017, give or take?
The year after they made the Super Bowl was their last appearance.
So 2017-2018 season, if I remember correctly. That pretty much means at this point they'll just take what they can get. And that could lead you in a lot of different directions. But as far as the Atlanta Falcons are concerned, I think you just keep making moves until you get a hit at this point. They tried that double quarterback situation with Kirk O'Chains and Michael Penix. Michael Penix, who literally can't even snap from under center in the pocket because his legs are so busted at the age of 25. So all that considered, they're kind of in limbo right now. So hopefully Stefanski could fix that because he does have the weapons to work with.
Stefanski, not a lot of cap space. 2-time Coach of the Year. Offensive mind, so a switch up from Raheem Morris. Former coach of the Falcons was a defensive mind. I like the signing. I don't know if they're going to improve that much, but I think Kevin Stefanski is a really, really good coach. And there's like 1,000 more coaching hires this cycle, but I think we hit on the 3 biggest ones, 4 biggest ones.
Pretty much.
I'd say with that, this episode of Sideliners concludes.
Yes, it does. Go long. I think that's it.
I think we're done.